Today we will be showing you how to register for an event on mytrilogylife.com. Now once you're logged into MTL, you can access the event section by clicking on the events navigation item here, or by clicking view all down here. You may also search for a specific event using the search functionality in the top right hand corner of the site, and that's actually how I'm going to find the event we're going to register for today. Now I know the event I want to go to is for a dive-in movie for the movie Stripes, so I'm going to search for Stripes. And once the page refreshes, you'll see any of the events, bulletins, news, local members, member-led clubs, committees, or HOA documents having to do with Stripes, but it lands on events, and that is exactly what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and click into that event where I will be able to see all of the event's details. So you've got your title, the price of the event, both the interested and register buttons, which we will come back to momentarily. Then you've got your full event description, the ticket options available, the date and time of the event, the location of the event, who the event is available to, either the instructor or the event contact, the event's interest categories, how many members have marked the event as interested, how many members have registered for the event so far, and other events that might be of interest to you. Now once you've decided that you would like to attend the event, you're going to scroll back up and click on the register button. Now that will take us to the registration form where you'll first see how many tickets are still available for the event next to the maximum number of tickets. So here we have 13 tickets left available, which means there's plenty of space for us to register for this event. So next you're going to see the member ticket section, which is where you and anyone else who has been assigned your same home site number, aka anyone else living in your home with you who constitutes as a member, will automatically show up here. That means you can register them at the same time you register yourself. So you'll select this drop-down, which will show you all of the available ticket types. Some events may have multiple ticket options, but since this event only has one, I will select the members and guests ticket for $5. Then down below you have the guest ticket section. Only certain events will allow you to bring a certain number of guests with you to them. So this shouldn't be anyone who lives in your community, as they should register for the event on MTL themselves, but this would be guests of yours who live outside of the community whom you would like to bring to this event with you. So this section will tell you how many guests you are allowed to bring, which is 2 for this specific event. So I'm going to bring 1 guest with me, so I'm going to click this Add a Guest button. Then I'm going to type in their name and select the ticket I will be purchasing for them. Now if I wanted to bring another guest, I would just hit this button again and I would do the exact same thing. If I decided I didn't want to bring this guest anymore, I could hit this X button and that option will disappear. So then down at the very bottom here, you can see that the quantity of tickets that I'll be purchasing is listed right here, as well as the total dollar amount that I will be purchasing. So I'm going to review that before I hit this continue button right here. Then we'll be brought to the payment section. Now this may look a little different from community to community and even event to event, but this example from Encanterra Country Club specifically allows me to choose whether I would like this event to be charged to my member account, or if I would like to pay in person should the event I'm going to require payment. Now some events may only show one or the other, and since this event has a cost associated with it, and I don't feel like going to the club to pay for it, I'm going to select Pay by Member Account, read everything, select I agree, and then click Continue. There you will see your confirmation page, and soon you will also get a confirmation email to the email address that we have on file in your member account. So you can either go and explore more events, go back to the event page, or simply X out of this registration form. So I'm just going to click out of the registration form, and I'll be taken back to that event where I can now see that I am marked as registered. And then down below, the ticket options have turned into the tickets that I have purchased. So back up at the top, you'll see that there is an unregister button in place of the register button. Now, unregistration availability varies on an event-by-event basis, so some events allow for unregistration while others do not. This information is typically included in the event description, so for this event in particular, it says that tickets are refundable up to 72 hours before the event begins. So I've got up until 72 hours before the event starts to unregister for this event. So if I wanted to do that, I would simply click on this unregister button, and then I would get this pop-up box asking if I'm sure I'd like to unregister. Now, if I unregister this way, I will unregister myself and anyone else that I have registered for this event. But let's say I'd like to only unregister the guest that I purchased a ticket for. I would then reach out to my concierge team to make that specific deletion for that ticket. And finally, back to that interested button. If you aren't sure whether or not you'd like to attend an event or sort of just want to bookmark it for later, you may click on this interested button and the event will be added to your My Events calendar within the events section. Events you've registered for will also show there. So to get to that My Events section, you're going to just go to the full events calendar by clicking on events up here in the top navigation and then selecting the My Events tab.